meteorologist Clay Smith. Now, hopefully we don't have anything like that coming towards our area, but there is going to be some rain happening this week.
Yeah, that's right, Cornelia. It's not going to be that much rain, but we're certainly going to have those rain chances coming back into play as we get into your Tuesday. And of course, it's been almost 2 months now since Helene, and they're still picking up the pieces off into parts of North Carolina and Tennessee, down into Georgia and parts of Florida as well. So fortunately, the tropics are pretty calm this morning. And as for your temperatures, not bad at all. It's 46 here in Cleveland, 53 in Scottsboro, 46 degrees in Dalton. So it is a cool morning. And as we take a look at your highs, once again, it is going to be very mild. Many of you are going to top out in the 70s. And keep in mind, our average high, lower 60s this time of the year. So it's still very warm out there. And that's going to continue to be the trend the next couple of days before temperatures really drop off a cliff as we get into the end of the week. Tonight, we'll drop back into the 50s. Going to have a few chances of rain coming back into picture after midnight, and looking out the door, maybe a little bit of fog for your morning commute, but outside of that, things are looking good. Temperatures in the 60s by mid-morning, eventually climbing into the 70s after lunchtime. But the next big thing, once again, is going to be the rain that's coming our way on your Tuesday. Now, things are calm out there this morning. Really nothing to talk about. A little bit of cloud cover, but here's our next system now bringing heavy rain and even some severe weather this morning to parts of Texas, Oklahoma, rain into Kansas and Missouri, and even Arkansas. And on the back edge of this, there's a little bit of snow falling across portions of New Mexico and some of the highest elevations. So that's our next system. And as we take a look at your futurecast, so the next 24 hours really going to be relatively calm. Today we'll have some sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover coming into play a little bit later on. And then as we get into the evening hours, that's when the rain starts to come into view, primarily across Middle Tennessee. But by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, going to be a few showers. I don't anticipate a washout for your Tuesday morning commute, but there will be some wet roadways out there. But notice the rain starts to increase in coverage and intensity as we get into your afternoon hours. So not going to be an all-day washout, but there's going to be periods of some heavier downpours, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. But notice the coverage not incredibly high, and we'll have a scattered showers continuing through the evening before gradually tapering off by the time we get into Tuesday night. So tomorrow going to be our best chance of rain over the next 7 days. As for your futurecast rainfall, not going to be overly impressive. Some of the models have a little bit more, some a little bit less, but I'm thinking around a ½ of an inch on average, with locally higher amounts, maybe up to an inch, especially along the Cumberland Plateau. That's where we may have some higher rainfall amounts. But nonetheless, we need it. We're still running quite the deficit, and we've only picked up about ½ of an inch of rainfall across parts of the Tennessee Valley so far this month, which is still a lot more than we had in October. But again, as we continue through the week, we'll at least have that next shot of rain. The next big story is going to be the cool down behind this front that's going to give us those rain chances. And it's been a warm start to November. We're about 10 degrees above normal so far. But after this front passes through, look at these highs dropping off into the 50s by the time we get into your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's closer to what you would expect during late December into January. And what we can expect here locally is highs in the 50s, of course, lows in the 30s. A widespread frost and freeze going to be possible, especially Friday and Saturday mornings, and maybe some snow showers along the Tennessee-North Carolina line as we close out the week. Again, that's going to be your highest elevations, not really going to impact us all that much, but it is something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. But then looking ahead over the next 8 to 14 days, which will take us into December, we're once again trending warmer. So it looks like this cold air is going to be very transient. And by the time we get into next week, it's going to be a little bit warmer. But again, a lot of changes on the way this week. We'll start off very nice today, rain tomorrow, breezy the rest of the week. And then it's time to get the jackets back out by the time we get into the weekend, Cornelia.
Yeah, those temperatures are really dropping down pretty low, even in the lows, 33. It's going to get really cold.
It's the coldest we've had so far this year, so be prepared, guys.
But I'm not.
Yeah, no.
So, well,
it's always kind of a shock to the system.
Yeah, this weekend, holding the door open, I was like, woo, it's a little chilly out there. So thanks for the reminder.
No problem.